Hi, I'm Mark Darcy, and I'm here to talk to you about how Enersight provides improved and accelerated decision-making around the development planning of unconventional assets, covering the use cases of determining a field development plan, generating a realistic and achievable budget, managing that budget via the regular plan reforecasts, be that stewardship process occurring on a monthly or quarterly basis, short and long-term production forecasting, and operational planning. Some of the key elements of Enersight that enables these more informed decisions are covered in this video are its philosophy of a problem-oriented input context, how it can generate your activity schedule and solve for the surface network production flows, how these then combine with its economic functionality to enable value-based conversations, and how it is flexible for you to configure your specific operational requirements. Let's start with the difference in its philosophy. Enersight is able to rapidly simulate answers to different problem contexts and is designed to become a central and multidisciplinary repository of input assumptions from reservoir, operations, marketing, production, facility, and finance teams. Once all these inputs, business rules, and constraints are in place, Enersight then uses its prescriptive and predictive analytics to rapidly generate entirely new sets of answers for the updated context and the guidance you have provided. This philosophy means that rather than you as a user building up the answers you envisage within the tool like a sculpture, carving a single statue out of a marble plinth, your focus is instead on building the framing of a mold and letting Enersight fill it with the right materials, enabling you to rapidly generate lots of answers to different scenarios and sensitivities and helping you spend as much time on analysis as possible. One of the key elements of Enersight's prescriptive analytics is our scheduling solve capabilities, where you tell it your inventory, what goals you may want to achieve in terms of production level and capital spend, the crews, resources, and rigs you may have to achieve this, and it will generate the timing and allocation of the associated activities to meet your described constraints, removing the need for you as a user to worry about all that detailed decision making and instead focus on bigger concerns about whether you need that extra rig or not to achieve your development ambitions. Similarly, we also have predictive analytics incorporated into our solution via our volumetric surface network optimization that maximizes the hydrocarbon throughput of the wells and identifies which facilities it should flow to and at what rates to ensure your constraints are not exceeded, enabling you to ensure that your plan doesn't fail to meet some quality requirements or miss expectations where some bottleneck within your network needs addressing to deliver your marketing commitments, be it operationally running extra trucks, moving maintenance activities, or planning an extra capital project. We then bring both our scheduling and network analysis tooling together along with economics capability to enable a value-based conversation around the development hypothesis you are considering and ensure that as you do your planning and your business level objectives of net cash flow and capital investments are covered, not just activity counts or gross production volumes being front of mind. The other benefit of having these three elements integrated together is that the simulation can then feed off each of these elements so you're not trying to frack with water you haven't recycled yet or failing to schedule additional wells to make up for production associated with wells which may have met their economic limit and need to be abandoned. Finally, Enersight is extremely configurable with the ability to enter both the broad strokes of I have 3 rigs and the details such that well 123 is going to be drilled by rig 998. Even beyond this, however, practically every input in Enersight is function-enabled, so if you do want to put in custom logic to reflect your business rules for ease of input, or how you intend to operate, or how you may have seen your wells respond in the past, you can. Some key examples of this include how wells respond after being shut in for a nearby frac, and how you dynamically adjust the estimation of your capital costs associated with a well as you consider changing the number of frac stages, or the lateral length, or the number of wells on the pad. So hopefully you found this video insightful as to how Enersight could help you and your team rapidly generate answers to the asset development questions you're facing. We at Quorum look forward to helping you gain that greater insight to ensure you make the best decisions every time. Thanks.